Hi there. So this is going to be a song, or this is going to be a lesson for the song Across the Universe by the Beatles, written by John Lennon. So this is actually, fun fact, this is the first song that I ever learned when I started playing the guitar. I literally, I barely knew really how to play, and or I, maybe from school I knew how to play like something like that, or maybe like something like that. Nothing really major. And then I got really into the Beatles. I think the Beatles are really probably the band that really got me to start to pick up the guitar and really start playing. And I remember I just slaved away for like a month at like that intro part took me like a month to get, but like hammered away at it, and I finally got it. And then getting over to that F sharp minor right off the bat, yeah, took me a little while. Actually, kind of a little bit of a tricky song. I don't know why I started with this, but it sent me down my path, and I haven't looked back since. So why don't we go right into it? So maybe before we do that intro part, let's look at the chords that we're going to be using. So we're going to be using, we've got D major. So D major, we got our middle finger right there on the second fret of the first string, index on the second fret of the second fret, second fret, first string, second fret, third string, and then ring finger, third fret, second string. Good. And then you just strum the four highest strings. You also have a B minor. Now, a B minor, how you're going to do that is you're going to bar. Again, I don't know why this was the first song. Like, there's like bar chords in it. Why was I doing bar chords for my first song? I don't know. But you're going to bar that second fret, and then you're going to make an A minor shape with this hand. So what you're going to be doing is with that bar chord, with the middle finger right here, you're going to put that middle finger on the, it would be the third fret of the second string. The ring finger is going to be on the fourth fret of the fourth string, and then our pinky is going to be on the fourth fret of the third string, and then we bar that second fret. That's our B minor. We're going to be using B minor. We also have F sharp minor. F sharp minor, we keep that that bar on the second fret, but then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking off our middle finger, and with these two, we're bringing them up, or well, technically down, but like we're now placing them, ring finger on the fourth fret of the fifth string, and pinky on the fourth fret of the fourth string. So it's like an E minor kind of shape. It looks like our E minor, but it's like that. And then, just since we're in the vicinity, we also have we're going to be using a G minor at one point, and all you do is you take this shape and you shift it up one. So now the bar is on the third fret. So that's our G minor. We're going to also be using an E minor 7. So just so we're aware, E minor is when we put either index and ring finger or on the second fret of the fifth and fourth string, or you do that with the middle and ring finger. Okay, well, E minor 7, just take off the middle finger, so that you just all you have is a finger on the second fret of that fifth string. That's all you got. Easy peasy. And then you also have an A, the way that I like to do it, middle finger on the second fret, fourth string, middle finger, and then ring finger on the second fret, third string, pinky on the second fret, second string. Okay. And then, if you remove, now just because we're going to be using both of them at one point, if you remove the pinky, that's an A suspended. If you remove the middle finger, the ring finger, that's an A7. So remove the pinky, that's A suspended. Remove the ring finger, that's A7. Oh, you could do that. That's actually kind of cool. So anyways, that's that. Cool. We also have a G. So G, you can play it like there's a couple ways you can play it. Method, I guess this way is pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, then with the middle finger all the way up to the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and then index here on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Or you can play your G like this, which is pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. With that ring finger, reach all the way to the top, 3rd fret of the 6th string, and then our middle finger right here, 2nd fret of the 5th string. Cool. So those are going to be all of our chords. So now that we've got all of our chords, why don't we just do that intro part? Let's just start right off with that intro part. So the intro goes like this. Now what did I do there? So first things first, this little... What did I do there? So first thing I did is with my index and my middle finger, I'm going to fret the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and the 2nd fret of the 1st string. What I'm doing is I'm going... And what I did there is... I'm trying to get into position here for the camera. So what I did is I plucked these two here, and then I hit my D string bass. So, and then I went. And then what I did, sometimes I either go like this, or sometimes I even go like this with the middle and the ring finger. It's kind of up to you what you like. Actually, I almost like that better. Actually, I take that back. Let's do if you do that, then your middle finger doesn't have to shift. He gets to stay on the string while you go to the next part, which I kind of like. So anyway, so the way that I kind of did it, I think, and this is how I did it when I first started learning, is I went, and that note right there, what I'm doing there is I have my middle finger on the 11th fret of the 3rd string, and my index, middle finger on the 11th fret of the 3rd string, and my index on the 10th fret of the 1st string. And I go pluck, bass, bass. So another bass. So far I got pluck, bass, bass. And then I go back, and now I put my my middle finger on the 9th fret of the 3rd string, and my ring finger here on the 9th fret of the 1st string. And what I'm going to go is I'm going to go pluck, pluck, pluck. And what that is I go, both of them stay on, it goes from the 9th fret to the 7th fret to the 5th fret. So far I've got this. Okay, then what I did, again, I don't know why I did it like this when I first started learning how to play the guitar. It's probably harder, but I did it. I used my pinky. I used my pinky to grab that last, and that's the 7th fret of the 2nd string. And that's that last note that you play the, whoops. So all together, that little intro sounds like this. So you go pluck, bass, pluck, 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 pinky. Pluck, bass, pluck, pluck, pinky. That's how I did it. I don't know if that's the best way. Maybe you could go... That's probably, honestly, if you're having trouble with the pinky, you could do this part with your index and your middle finger, and then grab it with your ring finger. That might be easier. It's up to you. Once you do that little part there, you go to your F sharp minor, and then you go to your A major, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you go to your A major, and what you're going to do is you're going to go A major, A suspended, A major, A suspended. You're just going to go. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, once you do that, so all together that intro sounds like this. go right into your D. And then the verse is going to go like this. It's going to go D, B minor, F sharp minor, E7 to A, and then to end it, you can kind of do a little A7 if you want to just kind of let that one go. And then it's going to go D, B minor, F sharp minor again, so kind of repeat it, E minor 7, and then G minor. So if you think about it kind of like it being in two parts. Part 1, we're going to go D minor, B minor, F sharp minor, E minor 7 to the A, and then you can end on the A7. So that's going to that part 1 of the verse is going to sound like this. Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither while they pass, they slip away across the universe. So notice what I did there. I went D to the B, F sharp minor, and I hold it, E minor 7, hold it, and then A, A7. I just do this really kind of chilled. Honestly, my pattern is kind of like a down, 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 up, down, down, down. So it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. That's pretty much my strumming pattern, and I'm just kind of going off of that sort of strumming pattern. So part 1, let's do that one more time. Part 1, we've got D, B minor, F sharp minor for 2, and then E minor 7 for 2, A for 1, A7. And then part 2. Part 2 starts the same thing. D, so pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. What happened there? I went D, B minor, and then F sharp minor for 2, hold it, and then E minor 7 just for 1 bar, and then to the G minor. Then you hold that G for a bit, and caressing me. And then you go into that chorus. So now for the chorus, what you're going to do is it's going to start off, we're going to start off with our D. This is the part that like the Jaya Guru Deva Home, that part. So that part's going to go like this. It's going to go Jaya. It starts off with our D, and you pretty much just hold the D for the most part. Jaya Guru Deva Home. Now you kind of have a choice here. You could just do a regular A7. So Jaya Guru or Jaya Guru Deva Om. Or if you wanted to, you could do what's called an A7 suspended 4. Whoa, what is that? That's a lot of words. What you do is you take that A7, and with that second fret of the second string, you put it up to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So maybe you might do that with like your pinky. So you would go Jaya Guru Deva Om. You could even do like you kind of start it off there and then go into the A7. That'd be kind of cool. And so then what you're going to do is and then when you're doing that part, so this is the nothing's gonna change my world, it's gonna go A major to A7, and then G to the D, and then you repeat it one more time. A major to the A7, G to the D. So that part sounds like this. That part sounds like nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world. So that whole chorus, you have the Jaya Guru Deva, A7, so that's 1 4 A7, then A. Nothing's gonna change my world. G. Nothing's gonna change my world. D. A. Nothing's gonna change my world. A7. And nothing to the G is gonna change my D. And then you hop right back into another verse. Then it goes into another chorus. And then it goes into another, I think it goes into another verse. Sounds of laughter, shades of earth are ringing through my open mind, inciting and inviting me. Limitless, undying love, which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe. Oh, that's interesting. So actually, the last verse before the chorus, we actually switch up part 1 and part 2. So it actually goes part 2 first and then part 1. So the first part, the last verse, starts with kind of like the part 2. It goes D, B minor, 2 F sharp minor, 1 E minor 7, and then G minor. And then it kind of goes part 1. Then it goes D, B minor, F sharp minor for 2, E minor for 7 for 2, A, A7. And then it goes into the chorus. It goes through the chorus, and then the outro, you just hold D. That's just just hold it. And there you go. That's the entire song. And pretty much you can just, yeah, there you go. And you can play around with it. That strumming pattern there, like I said, that's just kind of like a skeleton. You can kind of play around with it just like I do, right? It's a chill song. You can add in strumming patterns, whatever. It's totally cool. So I think what I'll do is I'll leave it there for today. Have fun with this one, and I'll see you next time.